Hello and welcome back to the Beautiful Things channel. It is so nice to be back vlogging again. For those of you who have been subscribers to the channel for some time, you might know where I am. I'm back in Utrecht. If you are new to the channel, then check out, I will link down below my playlist. I am in Utrecht for the weekly fabric market, or the Lapjesmarkt. I'm not very good at my pronunciation, so I apologise if I've got it terribly wrong. It is just gone 6 o'clock on Friday evening. I have literally just arrived. Checked into my usual hotel, the I Hotel here behind me, which literally looks down the street where the market takes place. So if you are watching this a few years down the line, it's currently October 2020 and we are in the middle of a global pandemic. And whilst I have been to the Utrecht Fabric Markets before on 2 separate occasions, I have never done so during a pandemic, and things are a little different. So I have had my spies telling me what's what before I came out. I know some of the stall holders and I've been chatting to them on social media and making sure that it was worth me making the trip over here still. And I was informed that what they're basically doing is they have a left-hand side and a right-hand side to the market. So if I turn around, I'm just walking up the road now. So this is what would be the right-hand side. Normally there'd be stalls on the other side of the road too. And this street is shut completely to traffic throughout the morning of the market. But what they're basically doing is the stall holders are taking turns, so they're having the right hand side one week, the left hand side the other week, which is really good. So this week the right hand side of the market is open, which is good because I have to say, having been here a couple of times before, that the right hand side of the market is by far the best. I am going to get to see the lovely Toppiestoffen, which is good. Normally the market stalls are pushed back a little bit more, so I'm already noticing that they're sort of spreading them out into the middle of the street. So I'm guessing that's just going to give everyone a little bit more space around all of them, and it's all going to be spread out nicely. I'm just walking up to the other end of the market at the moment because what I want to see is whether the big stalls that are up opposite the cafe are going to be there tomorrow, because they're neither right nor left. They're literally at the very top, and that's a really good stall that tends to have all the coupons, as they call them. So you'd think a coupon is a remnant, that's kind of what we would call it, but it's not. Coupons are really good sized pieces of fabric, normally sort of anything from 1 metre to 1.5 meters, and they're always reduced quite considerably. I've had some really beautiful jersey, I've had coat fabric, all sorts from there before, and it's been a really nice stall. It's not looking promising at the moment, but they are still putting stalls up as I speak, so we shall see. What I can see though is that the cafe and bar is open, which is excellent, because that's a really good place to stop halfway through your morning and pick up a really lovely coffee or a hot chocolate, just to get your head round all your fabric purchases. So at the moment I've just had a little look up, but it doesn't look promising for the end stall, but we shall see come the morning who's actually here and who's not. So yeah, that's basically all I've got to tell you for now. I'm going to go out, have a little walk into Utrecht itself, go and find myself something to eat. Unfortunately the cafe and bar that we normally go to is currently closed, so that's a bit of a shame because I'm obviously here on my own. Don't necessarily want to go to a strange place, but I have heard that the seafood bar, which is a really lovely restaurant I like to go to in Amsterdam, has a venue here in Utrecht. So what I might try and do is see if I can get a reservation there to have a spot of dinner, and then come home for a really nice early night. My breakfast is booked for 8 o'clock. I'm eating in the restaurant, which is lovely, and I'm going to be able to look out over the market while I eat my breakfast and watch everybody set up their stalls. So I will see you again in the morning. Good morning, Utrecht. As usual, we have our gorgeous breakfast, and already the stall holders are filling up their stalls with fabric, but it's raining. Good morning, it's 8:30. I've come out nice and early. A lot of the stalls are still setting up, so I'm going to go right to the very, very bottom this time and do things differently. Normally I start at the top and work my way down, but I think I'm going to go right to the bottom and work my way back up. That way I can offload at the hotel and potentially go back out again. Let's see what I can see. They've put all these railings out so that you have to kind of do a slalom, which is good. That just basically stops overcrowding, I'm guessing. It's a nice idea. One way in, one way out. Ah, good, there is some stalls here at the end. It looks like some of the coupon stalls, so that's good. I'm really pleased about that. I think I might stop there. I always love it when I see signs like this. €2 a metre. Instantly drawn to the leopard print knit. And then some really weird and wonderful things. Look at this. Lots of knits here. Some denims. This is beautiful. I like this purple colourway, but this is, it's like a woven knit. You could make a jacket or something out of that. That's really lovely. In fact, there's lots of different colours here, look. This is beautiful. Very Joseph's Technicolor Dreamcoat. Who was it that wanted khaki camo knit? Somebody, one of you did. Beautiful satins.
Snap je, daarom doen wij liever een tasje. Snap je waarom? Ja, weet ik, maar ja, ik weet het afgeven is, maar de buren niet.
I love this. That's like a cotton twill. Okay, almost like a canvasy fabric. And it's starting to rain. Wow. That's something else. A very crispy, crunchy Christmas fabric. I have absolutely no idea what I would do with this, but I have to buy it. Look, it is all printed with little cakes of yarn. It's quite drapey actually. Can't really work out what it is. I think it's probably a viscose. It's got a little bit of stretch in it. It would therefore make a sew over at Eve dress, which would be quite good fun, wouldn't it? Fit into your costumes and your sequins. This is the place to come. Some of them are absolutely amazing. I would imagine they're the sorts of things they use to make all the costumes for Strictly Come Dancing. You've got all your nets and tulle, and then on to more discounted satins and drapey fabrics. Gonna have a rummage through here. So we're onto the coupon stall now. I love the way they lay these out. They're so clever, all folded beautifully. These are all €6 each, or 2 for €10, and I think they are, yeah, 150 by 140, so a good metre and a half, almost squared. So they're really nice sizes. In fact, I really like this one. So I'm going to have a look along here, have a little rummage through. This knit is so soft, it's beautiful. It would make a really lovely top and because it's very soft and stable, but it's also quite drapey, if that makes sense. So it would make for a lovely cowl neck or something like that. And I know Elspeth was after some lovely plains to do her neck bands in, so I'm going to pick up some of these for her. These are so gorgeous. They remind me of art gallery fabrics. They are jersey knits, but they're soft backed. They're really thin though. They're not like a thick sweatshirt, they're a thin sweatshirt, and they're just beautiful. I may have to pick some of those up. They've also got these gorgeous prints. Aren't they lovely? And these are all the same. They've all got that lovely fluffy soft lining in them, including some animal print. And then I like these as well. More gorgeous jerseys, but with all this lovely gold glitter in them. They're absolutely stunning. So it's starting to get a bit busy now, and although it isn't compulsory, I have noticed quite a few people are wearing masks. So I've decided to put mine on. I'm just going to step over here. I've decided to put mine on just for the time being. It is really hard, even with just a few people, to stay 1.5 meters away from each other. But I'm pleased that I got out early, because I managed to get around that coupon stall before the hordes amassed, and I've picked up some bits already. I may have Skyped Elspeth while I was there. She's picked herself a bit of jersey too, which is really nice. So I'm about halfway, maybe 1/3 of the way up the market now. And I've hit the stalls where they sell all of the plains, but that's great, because it's a really nice thing to be able to stock up on your plain fabrics, just for your neckbands and your cuffs and things like that. Again, they're averaging about €6 a metre, which is really good for the cotton jerseys. To be fair, the euro is much the same as the pound right now, so I'm just looking at it as exactly the same, but you wouldn't get the quality of the jersey that you get here for £6 a metre at home. I do stock some really nice quality jersey, but it's, you know, this stuff is worlds apart, absolutely worlds apart. It's so beautiful, so soft, and it's just gorgeous. So I'm going back in. Just have to look at this beautiful plissé, the way that it hangs. It looks like it's black, but when you open it up, you can see all the lovely green, so it looks kind of like ombre. It's absolutely stunning. We've also got it in red as well. Just gorgeous. Now, I know they love their fantastic prints, but I love this one. Look, pussycats in woolly hats and fur collars. Or you could have pandas riding on tortoises. How random is that? I love this store, because this is the store they do everything by colour. So each section has all the different fabric parts, but you've got your blacks, your mustards, all of your reds. It's brilliant, I love it. So I've offloaded my bags. I had quite a few purchases that I've made already. Obviously I will be doing the obligatory fabric haul, so I'm not going to show you what I've bought in this video, but I'm going to go again now. So I'm going to go back to the bottom, have a look around that coupon stall again, and pick up some nice jersey, because it really was beautiful, by far the nicest jersey I've seen so far. So I'm going to pick up some of that. I've got no idea what I'm going to do with it. I haven't come with any plans this time at all, but I would imagine it will just get turned into lots of tops and things like that. And then I think I'm going to treat myself to a nice coffee, have a sit down, catch up on my social media before heading back down again and picking up a few other bits I've seen. I did see some, it's kind of like giraffe-y, leopardy crepe that was really nice. Would make a really nice fitted kind of shirt-waist dress. So I'm thinking I might treat myself to that, although to be fair, I've got one from the high street that's very similar, but it was nice. Not sure that I'll resist, so we'll see. Anyway, I'll catch you at coffee. And I'm done. 5 whole bags of Luscious fabric, although I will say, and I'll say it now, quite a bit of it is Elspeth's. I've had a really lovely time. I'm going to pack up my bags now, head into Amsterdam and spend a couple of days just having a little bit of time for me, a bit of shopping, and then on Monday I'm going to be going to the Utrecht Market and meeting up with one of my clients, Haya, who's going to show me around, and we're going to go and buy yet more fabric. So I'll do that in a second vlog for you. Thanks for watching, see you soon, bye!